more like I passed away several times and came back to life.
Really feeling like 75 hard.
And hopefully this all works out. Because the main goal is I just want to be disciplined without needing to feel motivated to take care of myself or to do the things that I want to do. Because it don't take any motivation for me to do for other people. And I'm just tired of not being able to do that for myself. We're doing 75 soft, not hard. I've done 75 hard before. I lasted like 45 days. Then I got sick and it was a wrap. I did not start over. So we're going to try it again, but we're going to do it soft this time because I don't think my body can handle 2 workouts 2 days basically is what I was doing. Even if it was just a walk, it was just too much all at one go from doing nothing then to doing everything. So I'm going to just be doing 75 soft, and we're going to go over the rules. The first rule is I'm going to be drinking a gallon of water. Make sure I get 1 exercise in, read a book. I think you're supposed to read like 10 pages. That's fine. And then, what's the other one? Oh, follow a healthy diet. So my diet is just going to be no junk food. Make sure I'm in a calorie deficit and no candy because those are my weak spots. So I made sure today I had my final cookies and cream milkshake for a minute. I won't be having one of those. Even though I didn't say no dessert, I pretty much meant no dessert unless it's like a special occasion. That's the only time I actually have it. It won't be like, ooh, it's the weekend, so that means I need a dessert. Plus, we also trying to get my finances in order. So, that's going to help with spending, which means also no more DoorDash. Yeah, I had to say bye to her. Because that's an enormous amount of money just because I don't feel like cooking. So every meal has to be cooked, unless I like go out with friends or something. But I don't foresee much of that in the future. But you never know what pops up. But even still, as long as I stay in my calorie deficit, then it's allowed. As long as it's not junk food, it's allowed. It's not candy, we're good. Is there another one? Oh, I'm also having a problem with my cell phone. Apparently I'm addicted to games that you play, and I get all of the little, I don't know if you ever seen it, I might pop it up on the screen, but it's them games where you just move the person around and they like fill up the drinks, take the drink to the customer, clean the table, and I just be so caught up in it. I would play it for hours. Let it not have commercials. Oh my God. So yeah, the last 2 days of my life have been wasted because I've been playing games. So we really want to change that. So I'm going to delete my phone. I'm going to delete the games on my phone. And I'm going to show y'all I'm deleting it for accountability reasons. So I'm going to screen record it and pop it up on the screen as I delete. And I'm also doing this challenge in my gym. So we have accountability there as well. We're going to be doing InBody tomorrow when I go do my workout. Because guess what, y'all? They gave me a gym time I can do in the morning. 8:30 gym time is perfect because it gives me 30 minutes to get back home from my first meeting of the day. And I'm pretty sure as long as I just leave on time, I'll be fine. So yeah, that's cool. And then I haven't gone grocery shopping to be proactive because I was going to go after church. Well, after I came home from church and checked the refrigerator and stuff. But because we have such a late service, the service starts at 1. We get out at maybe like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then today we was there extra long because we was chit-chatting with one of my members that came back after having her baby. And she had the baby with her. So it was a lot of that. So then by the time I got home, it was like maybe 4, 5-ish. So I ate and then I passed out involuntarily. So I was pretty much just on the couch the whole time. And then when I woke up, of course, I said I have a problem. I immediately started playing games with my phone again. And now it is 9:18. So thanks to playing on my phone and watching the Kevin Lang show, I have just been not getting anything done. So I do have a freezer full of food. It's full of food. I got food. I just ain't been cooking. So I don't really need to go to the grocery store. The only thing I needed was like meat for breakfast. But because I'll be going to the gym in the morning and my first meeting on Mondays don't start till 11, I may actually swing by the grocery store on my way home. That way I can have like some breakfast to go. Yeah, that's a good idea. I just thought about that. That's a good idea. So I'll probably do that. I don't know if I'll bring y'all along because all I'm going to pick up is like some ground turkey and I don't know. I need to think about it. I don't know what I want to have for breakfast. If I want to have smoothies for breakfast or if I want to have actual meals. I got to think on it. It'll probably be actual meals and maybe a smoothie as like a snack later on. I don't know. But I do know I probably won't eat before my first gym session, which technically I can only do on Mondays, Thursdays, and on Mondays. I can only do it on Mondays and Thursdays at my gym, and then on our Saturday class, because of the way the schedule's set up, that class isn't available on Wednesdays, and I'm not available on Tuesdays because work starts at... When does work start? On Tuesdays, work starts for me at 8 o'clock on the dot because I have to deploy. But that might not be lasting much longer because I only have to deploy for like a year, and then it rotates to somebody else. And I pray to God they don't put me on call. I do not want to do that. Ever. But we'll see what happens. Jesus, please don't let it happen. But yeah. So right now, I don't know the plan. I do want to go and... I don't know the plan. I'll be back. Let me think of a plan. But anywho, back to the plan for 75 Saw. I forgot to mention that I will also be taking progress pictures every day because that's just part of 75 hard. But I don't see the harm in it, especially since I already be doing videos. So I might as well just do this. What I haven't figured out is if I am going to... I need to rewatch this because this has washing powder still on it. I hate when that happens. I put my stuff on delicate and then it always does that. But anyway, it's another rant for the day. Like I was saying, I'm going to be taking progress pictures in these videos. What I don't know is if I'm going to be sharing every single day until I succeed. I was going to say until I fail. But until I succeed, positive language, right? Or if I'll just sum it all up at the end. Or just do like in week increments. Because we're not trying to stress me out in this process either. I'm just trying to get my life in order, not stressing me out. Which is why I decided to read the book. I don't know if I told y'all. I'm reading the 12-week year. Just to see what that's like. I mean, what that's about. I know that there are tons of videos on YouTube about it with summaries, but I feel like I just want to read the book since I have to read a book anyway. So yeah, that's one of my books. And then I'm going to finish the All of God that I started last year, which was really good. The only reason I stopped, I don't know why I stopped. Honestly, I got off track with a lot of stuff. I stopped devotionals. I haven't been writing my journal as much, and I love journaling, so I'm starting that back up again as well. So the plan with my bedtime, because I do need to have a bedtime in order to get up in enough time to get my morning routine started, because in the mornings I want to have devotional time or Bible study in the mornings before I go to the gym, which is why 8:30 is perfect. That way I can wake up at like 6 o'clock, and then if I wake up at 6 o'clock, I have like an hour-ish, maybe a little more, a little less, to go and study the Bible without feeling like I'm being rushed, and I can wake up and do all the things. So yeah, and then after I finish doing that, it'll be like get ready between 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then head out the door at 8. Because it doesn't necessarily take me 30 minutes to get to my gym, but I don't know what traffic's gonna look like in the morning because I never left the house that early to get to the gym before, and school is back in session, so I want to make sure I just have enough time to get there. And if I do need to like start early so I can make sure I leave on time, that's also an option. So I just want to give myself some leeway there so I'm not late. And then, like I said, on Mondays I can actually stop by the grocery store. So I'll stop by the grocery store tomorrow morning so I can get breakfast, which will probably include some bananas and some ground turkey, like I mentioned before. The other thing is with waking up at 6 o'clock, I have to make sure I'm going to bed around 10 o'clock, and right now it is 10:17. So the plan is to at least be in bed by 10. If I can push it even earlier, I will. But that means I gotta get Polo back on the schedule to go to sleep that early, because he really be up, or he really be sleep all through the day because I be working, and then when I come home he's up all night. I don't know what he be doing, but he be in his little area. He don't be barking, or if he do, I can't hear him. I actually think I hang this up. I'm just folding everything at this point. But yeah, I think that's the plan. So hopefully this works out. Y'all pray for me. If you want to join, please do. Just leave a comment in the comment section. I don't have anything like put together because I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I don't foresee anybody finding this video in the first place. Just leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know you're a part of it, or you can reach out to me on like Instagram, and I'll put all that below, because I don't really know which Instagram. I'm not gonna make a new Instagram, so you can reach out to me at Cat Heart Shoe. I'm just gonna use my personal Instagram page because I don't have time to be making a whole new page. But anyway, that is it for me. Like I said, pray for my strength, y'all. Let's make it through this. Let's make 2026 a year of health, not a year of chasing a trend, because yes, 75 soft is a trend, but I honestly just want to get my life together, and this is just one of the ways I'm trying to do it. But yeah, I pray the best for you, and I'll see you next time. Good morning, good morning. I made it. I'll be at the gym by 8:27, and I did get up at 6 o'clock this morning. I read my Bible for an hour. I'm so proud of me, and I actually feel really good. I actually did some stretches before I started my Bible study to wake my mind up, which I don't normally do. I try to like just wake up and immediately sit up and start studying. But as of late and in the early times, I usually am. That made me fall asleep. So I was like, let's be proactive and actually like get my blood flowing. So that was good. What did we read about? I'm in Exodus, so I was reading about building a tabernacle and all the things and furnishings inside of the tabernacle right now. So that was interesting, you know. Takeaway, God is in the details, right? And He will instruct us. Now, He hadn't given me such thorough details, but that don't mean He can't. So we good there. Yeah, so we are headed to the gym, but y'all, this fog is thick. It's thick. Like, if you can see out my windows, I'm not blurring nothing. That is the fog. And I can't see. It feels like a horror movie. Like something could just jump out at you at any time, and I'm trying not to let my mind go there. What if I find an anaconda, an alien, a dinosaur? It's what's gonna pop out at any minute. But luckily, it's just been car lights and light signals, road signals. So we good. We good. I'm just extra. Oh, I'm crying because I'm goofy. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I should be at the gym in a few minutes. But yeah, that is my catch up. I'm gonna try, y'all, and record at the gym. But we'll see. Because technically I'm late if I wanted to get my in-body before class, which means I'll probably start class late, but that's fine with me. Because the first part of class is just a warm-up anyway. And I don't think I'm going to do the full warm-up anyway. I'm just going to get on like one of the cardio pieces and warm up that way. Because it's been a minute, and by a minute, I mean like three months. Since I've been to the gym, I think. It might not have been 3 months. It might have been a little less, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it safe because I don't want to overdo it and then be like, oh, I can't finish the challenge. Because they have a money pot, and I don't know if I want to put money in. Because if I did, I think I'm the most eligible to have the best fat loss and the best physical physique change, and I could win either one of those 2 fights. But also, I don't know. And so we'll see if I talk myself into that or not. We'll see. But anywho, off to the gym I go. And I'm dying. I couldn't record anything. It was more like I passed away several times and came back to life. I'm not Jesus, but he was definitely using resurrection powers. No, I'm playing too much. It was good, but I know I'm gonna feel it in the morning, so I need to make sure I stretch at some point today. I should have stretched right after, but I felt like if I sat down, I couldn't get back up, so I just came to the car. I do still need to stop by the store though, because I'm craving a banana. I love bananas, but I feel like I should have a banana after that. And I didn't bring my water bottle, but luckily they did have cups this time, so I was able to drink water while I was working out. And I had to make sure I was sipping because I made the mistake of guzzling down water and it makes me nauseous. So go me, I sipped and I don't feel bad. But it was a good workout. My coach was acting like I hadn't been gone for 3 months. I was like, I can't pull that weight right now. I need to. I need to take it easy. Body weight at this point. Oh, and we got to do an in-body test. I will share this, but I'm not going to share this until the very end. So, because I'm going to make it through. So, y'all will see my stats. But we'll see them at the end. Yeah. It doesn't have the QR code, though, for some reason, to be attached to my app that I have. But whatever. I can just manually type it in. So that's another thing. My I'm playing around like I don't have a meeting at 10 o'clock. I still have a meeting at 10. I just don't have to be on my computer. But I do need to be ready to answer a cell phone. So let me hurry up and get to the grocery store, because my meeting with my nutritionist is at 10. Y'all, I be making sure I fill my time, that's for sure. So this is my handy dandy bottle that helps me keep track of 32 ounces, which means I just need 4 of these a day, and I can do that, right? But what's not gonna work is that thing. She takes incredibly too long to fill up, and I can't do anything with her. I cannot. So sis, I'm gonna have to stop at the Dollar Tree. Don't know what's wrong with the dog. I'm gonna have to stop at the Dollar Tree later today when I go out to Barnes and Nobles to get my book. And I'm gonna go pick up their gallons of water because they have some spring water there. I love that spring water, and it's the cheapest place I can find that water because everybody else be wanting it like $1.95, $2.16. I've price checked that water everywhere. Why? I don't know, but I just feel like I'm getting ripped off when I can go to the Dollar Tree right up the street and get the water for $1. Well, $1.25. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. But for now, I am gonna drink. I'm trying not to gulp it down because that's not gonna be helpful for anybody. I also want to add electrolytes to my water, just because I don't want to be like just flushing out everything because I'm drinking a gallon of water and I'm not restocking the salts or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look up the benefits of adding electrolytes to my water first, and then I'll be back to determine if I'm gonna do that. But yeah, because I think you can just also like pinch some salt in it, and if that's the case, I can just pinch some salt. But I'm gonna see. But I did have a conversation with my nutritionist today. That went good. She warned me that I am doing a lot, and I know I'm doing a lot. But hopefully I don't get burnt out, and hopefully, this keeps me accountable by vlogging it and talking about it. And hopefully this all works out, because the main goal is I just want to be disciplined and build up being disciplined without needing to feel motivated to take care of myself or to do the things that I want to do. Because it don't take any motivation for me to do for other people. And I'm just tired of not being able to do that for myself. So that's what we're working towards. Yeah, but she also reminded me, because I asked her what could I eat like right after the gym, since I'm not eating before the gym. And she was like a protein shake. And my banana is good, because I did have a banana this morning. But I don't have my protein powder, so I'm going to go and buy that as well. And that protein powder is actually expensive. So, but it's okay, because it tastes phenomenal. But I will show y'all that protein as well. Too bad I don't have any. I could go steal the one my mama got, because she bought her some, because she said, oh, this tastes good. She was going to drink it, and then she never drank it. So maybe I'll call her, ask her to check the expiration date, and I'll go get hers. You know, I got to save money. But we'll see. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Right, friend, it is the end of the night. It is end of day 1 of this 75 soft, which really feeling like 75 hard by the end of today. Only because I messed up my schedule by going to Barnes and Nobles and actually going in the inside and not pre-ordering the book at the front desk. Because then I spent 2 hours in Barnes and Nobles that was not planned, and I didn't have my water, which meant I had to come down. I had to come back home and jug water, sis. I had to chug the water, girl. And yeah, I didn't appreciate that. But we got it done. We got it in. Good for me, good for us. I got the workout in today at 8:30, which is great. And I actually feel good. Now, my body gonna be hurting in the morning. I already know, because it's already hurting a little bit. And usually I have delayed muscle pains. So it doesn't happen until exactly the time of class, which means I'll be hurting when I wake up in the morning. Tuesday schedule is going to be a little different, so it'll be a different type of day, and you'll see that. But yeah, I just won't be able to go to the gym unless I try and hit the 6 o'clock class, but I don't think we even have 6 o'clock anymore. So yeah, I'll have to figure something out. But it's super easy to work out at home, and I have a gym in my apartment complex, so I can easily ask our coach to just send me over the workout, and I can do it at the gym. I might do that actually, and just wear my heart monitor so I can still get my points. That might be the plan. Still haven't given them $50 for the cash pile. I feel like I should. Then I get some money, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll think about it. I don't know. Did I show you my books? I probably showed the books. I got the 12 Weeks in a Year, and I also got a C.S. Lewis book because I've always wanted to read his books. The only book I've read that his is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So yeah, let's read some other Christian books. So I got then I got Mere Christianity, because when I was looking it up, it was like start with that one. So I was like, cool. So that's the one I'm gonna start with, because the 12 weeks in a year, or 12-week year, is gonna go by super fast. It's only 188 pages, and I get to read. That's right. I get to read 10 pages a day, so that should go by pretty fast. That'll be at least the first 18 days, right? First 10, 18, whatever. I can't do math at this moment, but one of them. So it should be good. Yeah, so I'm excited to read both of those books. Plus, I am doing my Bible study in the morning, so I did for today count my Bible study as my reading, because I read 3 chapters and that was basically 8 pages. I mean, that was basically 10 pages, and I was reading for over an hour. So I feel like that counts. And I did read, and I'm about to read a little bit of the introduction for the 12-week year. So it will be legit. I need to read at least 4 pages because I literally only did like 6 pages in the Bible. But I feel like since I was at Barnes & Nobles, you can tell me in the comment, does it count? Because I was at Barnes & Nobles reading multiple books, multiple pages. So I feel like I already read, but I don't want to win on a technicality. So I'm going to go read 4 pages of this book, and then I'm going to knock out. It is already past my bedtime because I told y'all I want to start going to bed at 10, or at least being in the bed at 10. I promise you it's 12:11, but it's for good reasons. I got an email as soon as I started making dinner that the journals are ready. So I was trying to get them approved, and also I was going back and forth to see how I'm going to handle the shipping and which option I'm going to pick and all of that. So to get them over here. So I was doing all that. So it's okay. Life doesn't go as planned, but I'm not going to let that like get me down or anything. It's just day 1 and it's 75 soft. So ain't no way I'm starting all the way over if I mess up. So it'll be okay. I'm not going to allow this to stress me out. And I think I did pretty good. I just wasn't as prepared as I thought I was, and I don't know why I didn't take into account that I like books. Make it make sense, Kat. Make it make sense, because who am I? I love books, so why would I not take forever in the Dollar Tree? But you know who knew? The Lord. You know how I know he knew? Because he said, Kat, you should go to the Dollar Tree first before you go to Barnes & Nobles. Because you don't know what time the Dollar Tree closed. And you need to be able to get your water so you can have enough water for tomorrow and the days after. And I was like, bet. So I went and got my water first. And then I spent 2 hours in Barnes & Nobles. So the Lord knew what was gonna happen, because I think the dollar store was then closed by the time I got out there. But yeah, like I said, this is day 1 in the books. It'll get better. Days might be worse, but as long as the Lord wake me up in the morning, it's gonna be fine. So yay! I will. Thanks for watching, and I pray you're doing okay. And I'll see you next time. Bye.